Look kind of dark on here. Let me fix this a little bit. Maybe a little brighter. See if that help out. Ooh, still kind of look kind of dark. Yeah, still kind of look kind of a little dark. I guess I could turn the light on. I don't know. Give me one moment. I'll turn the light up. Give me one moment. Alrighty. Well, salute everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Conversations on 2023. Oh yeah, we good. But yeah, welcome to Lunchtime Conversation 2023. Um, yeah, I was just thinking about this right on. Do y'all know that it's been 3 years since we been in this pandemic? Yeah, once again, it been like 3 years since we been in the pandemic. 3 years. 3 long years. But it seemed like it went by pretty fast though, to be honest. It's like it went by really fast. So but um yeah. Man, this lighting still is weird. Hold up, y'all. I'm turning the lights all the way up. Give me one moment. All right, I'm back. But yeah, it been 3 years since we've been in this pandemic. I'll just thinking back on it. I remember I remember when the pandemic first started happening. Right, I remember um, me and Mrs. Urban. Right, we were at the gym working out. We was at the gym working out, and we was looked on the TV and stuff. Right, the treadmill that we was working out at together. And on the TV, it gave a report that um, Tokyo was experiencing the coronavirus outbreak. And so we was looking at it while we was working out, and the first thing that we both said was this. We was like, "Man, sure hope they don't come to the United States." That's exactly what we said, and that was back in when we was doing our workout. That was back in December. We was doing our workout and stuff, and Lo and behold, a couple of months later, that's when President Trump announced that the virus was spreading globally, and the virus entering into the United States. Then right after that, that's I remember it like it was yesterday. Since since I'm employed and stuff, right, through the state, we end up finding out information a lot sooner than the actual public and stuff, and so there was already contingency plans way before President Trump, former President Trump, announced that the virus was spreading. Right, we already knew about it, and we was already going through contingency plans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? To try to um, protect our state. But after that, that's when they started announcing that they was going to start shutting different things down. And of course, we knew about it before the public knew about it. We knew about it, so that was already preparing us to be shut down. That was preparing us to adapt to what was going on. At that time, that was preparing us to prepare to start working from home, doing teleworking from home and stuff. There's different contingency plans that was put into place. You know, during that time before they released it to the public. So it was crazy. It was crazy. Had to adjust a lot. Kashawn, what's up? What's up? Salute to you. Yeah, real fast. Yep. Hey Thug, what's up with it, man? Hey, how you enjoying your PS5, bro? Yeah, I hope you enjoying your PS5. Constance, what's up? Hey, girl. I hope that you are resting, get enough rest. I hope you're getting a lot of orange juice in you. If you got to take some medicine as well too, so you can go ahead and recover. Because I don't like it when you broke the news to me last night that you been sick. Yeah, I've been praying for a speedy recovery from you for real. Yeah, so do what you got to do. Take care of yourself. Now, Miss Wilson. To be honest with you, that is actually not true. That's actually not true. Because, like I say, a lot of by us by me working in the state and stuff like that, there's certain things that once again we knew about, and um, it is that it has become public because we don't. They didn't want. I'm not gonna say we. They didn't want different things to be put out there. They didn't need to be put out there. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things I can tell you for sure is that former President Trump, he was communicated with all the governors, the state representatives, and everything about what was happening prior before they started releasing it to the press and stuff. So they knew, and he wanted to inform people about it, but they wanted to keep it low because they didn't want to create a panic. But unfortunately, it did anyway. Where when people start panicking, people start fear buying. There was y'all remember people was up here buying their toilet paper and all kind of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this panic buying, buying up the stores on the aisles empty. So they was trying to do their best to try to prevent that from happening. But unfortunately, it ended up happening anyway. That's what I know through the wire. That's what I know. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, even during that time, I'm not going to co-sign for him, whatever, but I'm just going by what I know and what I done heard. Through through that, it was pretty tough. You know what I'm saying, for the government for real to try to figure this thing out. Yeah. But yeah, it was a tough time. And I remember we had to adjust the way of living. I'm pretty sure y'all had to adjust y'all way of living too, because then that's when they it got so bad where they started shutting down everything. They put curfews on people. You couldn't go out and buy anything and nothing like that unless you was a public servant or if you was considered as a central worker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it was a real tough time, real tough time. I remember the time when my whole household ended up on contracting the COVID-19 virus. I remember that because the reason why I remember that is because I had did a live talking about it. I actually did a live while I was actually sick with C-19. I remember that like it was yesterday. Matter of fact, I got that live right now. If you go back, I think it was in season 5 or so, and I was talking about that either season 5 or the beginning of season 6. One of them two. One of them two. But yeah, I did a lot of talking about me having the C-19 and that thing. Man, yeah, that thing was tough. That was one of the toughest viruses that my body ever had to deal with. It was worse than having the flu, to be honest, in my opinion. Very, very hard. And I know that other people who had contracted it as well too. I know it was tough on them too. Then to top it off, at that time, it really wasn't no vaccine available to the public. There was all these different conspiracy to try to heal it. And people really didn't know what to do. And then on top of that, many people, loved ones, end up passing away from this, and just all kind of stuff that was happening during this time that we dealt with. During that time within these years. So yeah, now we're 3 years later, and now 3 years later, we can see how things is progressing in a sense. But at the same time, we're still dealing with certain things. I don't want to read reports that is different variants that are out right now that have almost nearly the same effects as the original variant. It appears that it's a flu, but it's really not a flu. All kind of weird stuff, you know. Uh, they're encouraging people to go out and get the booster, and get the booster. If you feel like that you need to go out and get a booster, by all means do it. Me personally, I'm not doing it because, to be honest with y'all, to be really honest with y'all, I did not want to get the actual vaccine, get the two vaccines. I honestly did not want to do it. I honestly did not want to do it. But the only reason why I had to do it, because it was at that time, prior, before they started having the lawsuits and stuff, right? At that time, it was mandatory for me to get that vaccination because I was an essential worker. So I had no other choice but to get that vaccine. Of course, I had to get the vaccine. My wife, she had to get it as well too, because we was both considered as essential workers. You know, so but yeah, that was all of that was prior, before the lawsuits was happening and stuff like that. And so after, when they did the lawsuits and stuff, right, that's when they stopped making it be mandatory for people to get the vaccine. After when that happened, I was like, oh, I wish they had did that prior, because I sure wouldn't have got it, for real. I sure wouldn't have got it. I wouldn't have relied on a cocktail vaccine to possibly either make me better or make me worse in the future, because we really don't know, you know. So, but I'm for real. I wish they did it prior. I really do. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, your Governor Cooper, North Carolina. Yeah, facts. Because I was reading up on that too, Keyshawn. Facts. You say you got tissues by you and be taking medicine. Yeah, good, good, good. You got your herbs and stuff. You taking it as well too. That's good. Take care of yourself, Constance. Yeah, just take time out and recover. Yeah, cause I need you 100%. Yeah, so do your thing. Take time. If you need to reach out to me an email or whatever, about some different home remedies and stuff. By all means, you can email me. You can email me, and I can give you some information. Um, uh, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. So yeah, so like three years later now, the only thing that I could see that's progressing now is that we're slowly but steady getting into normal routine of things where people are even now becoming more comfortable with going out into public spaces, and they're opening up different events and stuff where you could attend to now. There's different things like that versus how it was in the past. Y'all remember even in sports, right? Y'all remember the time in sports where it was so bad that they made ticket holders. They made the one ticket holders and stuff, right? Or different sports like football or basketball, whatever, or even wrestling or whatever the event is, right? Y'all remember it got so bad that they made the ticket holders take pictures, right? And they created cardboard pictures of the ticket holders while the players was out, performing. Y'all remember that? That was crazy. That was like the most craziest thing I ever seen. And I was on me and Mrs. Irvin, we was laughing about that, right? Because we said, man, it look like they playing Madden. It's like a real live Madden. Because if y'all familiar with Madden video game, right? The background people on Madden video game look exactly like the cardboard people that you've seen in real life. Like, no lie. Or if you play NBA 2K or whatever type of games they have background NPCs, right? It look exactly like that for real. So we was talking about that and laughing about that. Then we was like, man, I wonder how much money did they pay for them to do that? You know what I'm saying? For them to take pictures and just put it out there. Just so the players could at least see that it's something out there for them to perform. But yeah, that was crazy though. That was a crazy moment right there. That was crazy. Um, One thing I did notice during the course of the pandemic is that the pandemic had opened up doors for people like myself as being content creators. It opened up the door for more and more people to become content creators and to make some form of residual income if possible. So that was actually a good thing because there was people that was trying to figure out how that was going to work. It was remember also during that time it was a lot of people who was on unemployment as well too. They was receiving unemployment. That was giving out them stimulus checks as well too. Yeah, y'all remember that? Giving out them stimulus check and all kind of stuff that was going on. So people tried to figure out how the way they could get their bills paid. And that's when people start finding out that they could go on social media and make residual income on social media, whether it's through YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, or wherever it is, Facebook, wherever it is. So people start figuring that out, and they start making money off of that. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That they opened up their door for people to do that. You know, that's pretty good. You said should it be herd immunity now? Man, Keisha, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, tell her Constance that because she needed for real though. Because whenever you be sick like that, um, it's good to let people know that people care about you. There's people out here that really care about you, care about your well being, because that also helps with your mental health, and your mental health helps with you to recover even faster. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good that y'all doing that. Real good. But yeah, it was yeah that it. It was crazy. It was crazy. That I think the first year was like the craziest year. Then year two, it started getting worse. Year two, then it started kind of getting better a little bit towards the end of the year. Cause on year two, that's when year two, that's when we started getting out on the variants and stuff. That's when C19 started having cousins and stuff pulling up. Had cousin Amari, what's that? Amari Crum pulling up, cousin Megatron pulling up. Had all his kinfolks pulling up after that. Yeah, I remember that was enforcing us to wear the mask too. All of us out here looking like ninjas. Yeah, we all out here looking like ninjas like it ain't nothing. Like all of us look like we was about to rob a bank. Some people was walking out with bandanas. Some people was walking. I seen on social media. Some people was using they maxi pad as mask to go to the store. Some people that were wilding out. Some people was using the wrong type of mask. You know the mask that the yard people use to cover up so they won't so the grass won't blow in their face and they get allergic reaction, right? Some people was using that wrong mask, all kind of stuff. That was crazy. That was crazy. I seen some people using diapers as masks. Oh man. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy right there. Then to top it off on y'all remember when everybody was paranoid as hell? Everybody was so paranoid that they didn't even want their family around. They're like, hold up, bro. Hold up. Hold up. You may got that C19. You need to go on somewhere. You need to go on somewhere. We sit up here treating C19 like it was HIV. We treat them like it was HIV, like it ain't nothing, or AIDS or something. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. Mm-mm. Oh man, yeah. To the incident, yeah, facts, Keyshawn, facts. Yeah. Them stimulus checks was what it was though. Sure, some of us was getting paid on them stimulus checks for real. Like, if you had kids, you got a grip on them stimulus checks for real. I ain't lying. Because some people not only that was getting them stimulus check and they had on them kids too, but also they was getting unemployment too. But the bad part about it, the downside about unemployment is this. And I was trying to, matter of fact, I had did a lot telling people about this, right? I like say, look, all y'all who decide to receive that unemployment stimulus, right? Y'all need to make sure that the government is taking out at least 10% out of your unemployment. If you don't let the government take at least 10% out of their unemployment in taxes, when you get your income tax, right, they's going to get their money back for sure. People didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to listen to me. Like, nah, I need all my money, every little bit of that. Okay, go ahead. Then when that tax season came around, people was butthurt for real. They're like, man, why my income tax is only $1,000? Because you didn't let them take that 10% out of their unemployment. That's why. And they got their money back. They took that money right on back. And them people was mad as hell. I like, hey, I told y'all to let them take that 10%. That 10%, you could handle them taking 10%. It is not that serious. But if it was serious, that means that you are living beyond your means for real. And you need to downgrade. Because what if something worse than the pandemic were to happen and stuff, right? And you can't take care of yourself and you living beyond your means. You know what I'm saying? What if something worse would have happened than that? That's why it's important that you need to live where your income level is at. Don't try to live beyond your means. Some people they had houses that was like Um, $300,000 houses paying 3,000 a month in mortgage and stuff, knowing that they barely affording the mortgage and the taxes on it, stuff like that, and that didn't occur. You don't need to live like that. You need to live within your means. Even right now, you need to live within your means. You don't need to, just like what my daddy always used to tell me, you don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Stay in your space. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Do what you can do to afford your basic living situation, period. Because if not, then things going to happen, then you're going to be in a situation. And that pandemic should have proved that to everybody. Yeah, pandemic should have proved that to everybody on the crew, though. Yeah, the one other thing too that pandemic proved to people was that um, somebody, not somebody, but it proved to people who really is for you and who's really against you too on the crew, though. Them people who are really for you, like your ride or die people who are really for you, them were the ones who's checking up on you. Them were the ones that if you did contracted C-19, they were the one who was doing their best to support you. Well, if they helped send you some medicine or took you to the doctor, risking it all, they risking it all, different things like that. But it was people, even living situations, like even like people in relationships, right, where that pandemic proved to them that that person was not for them at all, period. Because when it came down to the real, that person ghosted, or that was acting up, or that was clowning. So it showed the real in a lot of people too. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of y'all learned a lot of lessons behind this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and this is me and me being a Sigma male, all right? But I believe that sometimes a traumatic situation needs to happen, right? I believe that a traumatic situation need to happen to help make us mature, help make us mature into a way where we're evolving. You know what I'm saying? Into a better version of ourselves. Because if some of these traumatic situations don't happen, then some of us will still have the same mindset like we have right now, where we don't want to grow up. Because that's why I'm realizing too that when it comes down to it, like when I be listening to different things on social media and stuff, the number one thing that I'm seeing is that a lot of people do not want to grow up. A lot of people don't want to mature. They feel like their mentality is the way it is, but in a sense, it's not. It's really not. It's really not. It's not beneficial to them. It's not helping them. It's keeping them in the same situation. It's making them unhappy. Hell, you can't even um, progress career wise because of your mindset. Some people had a lot of opportunities to advance themselves in certain careers, right? But because of their mindset is what held them back. As simple as that. And so that's why I say I believe sometimes traumatic events can either make a person or break a person. But hopefully, I'm hoping that it make them be a better version of themselves. You know, Keisha, she said every time somebody cough, we like look at, hey, say when the pandemic first happened, right? Um, when I was in my office, right, we all were separated from each other in cubicles and stuff, right? The moment where we heard somebody say, we look like, you all right? You need to go home? Need to go home? say it was some people who was faking it too. I ain't lying. Some people faked it was fake coughing and stuff right just so they could leave early. So they could leave early. They was up here. You okay? Nah, man. I ain't feeling good. I'm gonna take my sick leave. Gonna take my sick leave. They couldn't do nothing at that time. They could not do nothing about it because y'all remember when I'm back in the past too, right? Y'all remember back in the past, our jobs when I let you leave for nothing, they didn't occur. They did not occur. Like, man, I ain't feeling good. Oh well, you better get back to work. That's what they say. Oh well, you better go and get back to work. If you didn't have no personal time off, they did not care. They didn't care if you pass out and die. You better go and get back to work. We don't care. But when that C-19 hit, they was super considerate. They're like, "Are you feeling okay? You don't got no extra time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you. Just leave. Let's go. Let's go. Because I don't want you to get me sick and everybody else sick. You know, just gonna go." And they like that right now too. Right now to this day, they super concerned. They're like, "Are you feeling okay?" You could say, "Achoo! You all right? You feeling okay?" If you're not feeling good, then by all means you can leave. They do not care. But yes, the divorce rates went up a whole lot. That is so true. One thing that I got to commend is that I have to commend on people who stuck it out, especially people who are in relationships and or married, right? Who stuck it out. They have stuck it out that whole entire time. That shows to them that that person that they're with, that they're there no matter what. They're not there out of convenience. They're there because they're choosing to be there. And this person has proven to them that they are there because they love that person unconditionally, no matter the situation. Same thing with my situation with me and Mrs. Urban. Um, I am so proud of our relationship that we've been sticking it out for real. I'm so proud of our situation. We've been sticking it out. The moment, the crazy part about it, here's a timeline too of us contracting C-19. Right now, my daughter had contracted it first, right? Then all the rest of the children started contracting it. Then eventually, Mrs. Urban contracted. Then I was the very last person to contract C-19, right? But during that time frame, right? Mrs. Urban, she was taking care of the children. We both was taking care of the children, doing our part to take care of the children who was sick and stuff, right? But it got to the point where she started getting sick. When she started getting sick, that's when I started taking care of her and stuff, taking care of her, going through everything with her, through, her body not feeling good, her body aching. Then those of you who had C-19, you know that C-19 not only affects you physically, but it affects you mentally as well too. C-19 be having you in your mind thinking you're gonna die for real, because that's what was happening in my mind too. I was thinking I was literally gonna die. My body was saying, "Man, this is it. This is it. We're done." And that was my mind. It was just in my mind, and I just couldn't shake it. Now I don't have like suicidal thoughts or anything like that, but in my mind, it was just my body telling me that, like, "Hey, bro, this ain't what this is. I don't think we're gonna handle this much longer unless you do something about this." But even during that time, I was taking care of her and stuff, right, comforting her. While we had different herbs that we learned about, that I learned about, that we was giving up to her, just constantly doing it and stuff. And I was taking care of her, comforting her, take care of her physically, then also comfort her mentally as well too. Let her know that it's gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it. All the way up to the point where I started getting sick. That even when I was sick, I'm still being the leader of my household and stuff, right? Comforting everybody in the household, letting, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna get through this, okay? It's gonna be fine." And they seen that I was out of there. Like, man, I was like out of there, but still pushed through. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I am so proud of me and Mrs. Urban just sticking through this for real. You know what I'm saying? Sticking through that tough, traumatic time for real. You know what I'm saying? And we doing what we had to do to take care of each other. You know, and I'm also so proud of other people who stuck it out, who was in relationship, who literally stuck it out. You know, and just prove to people that not all relationships aren't bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm so happy about that for real. You say as long as no abuse present, I'm with you on that. Yep, feel you. Facts. Yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah, big facts. But yeah, so other than that, then now we make it to year three, right? 2022 was, it was kind of still difficult for us dealing with the pandemic, but 2022 was more difficult, not really because of the pandemic, but it was difficult because we was dealing with the aftermath of that. And so dealing with the aftermath of that, it was a lot of mental stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mental things that was happening. So we was dealing with the aftermath. So that's what made 2022 kind of difficult for a lot of people. You know, so now we are in 2023, and in 2023, I believe that this year is going to be a year where we're going to want to recover. Hopefully, they don't make up a new weird variant where we got to go through this all over again. Um, but also, like I stated before, and I stated it again, 2023 is going to be also the year of boundaries for a lot of people too. So I feel it in my spirit. There's going to be a year of boundaries where, people, it's going to be very important, very vital that people start setting boundaries for yourself. Once again, you start setting boundaries for yourself because it's going to be people out there who's going to be trying to take advantage of you for real. They're going to be trying to take advantage of your niceness. They're going to be trying to take advantage of your talent and abilities. They're going to be trying to take advantage of your resources. I encourage y'all to set boundaries for yourself. Once again, I encourage y'all to set boundaries for yourself. Some people, when you do that, some people is going to say this to you. They're going to say, "You're selfish. You don't care about me." They're gonna say all these type of manipulative things, but the reason why they're saying that is because they are relying on you, and they always been relying on you, and they've been secretly taking advantage of you without you even knowing about it. So this is the year for you to take back yourself. This is the year for you to take care of yourself as well too. Self care is very important this year for you. So it's very important for you to take care of yourself. It's cool to take care of other people too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling y'all not take care of other people, right? Sorry, my alarm going off. Not telling y'all to not take care of other people or be, empathetic towards other people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's also important for you to take care of yourself too. Don't leave yourself in the gutter while you're simply trying to take care of other people. That's what I'm saying. This is things that I'm doing within myself. This is also things that I encourage my family and also encourage Mrs. Urban to do as well too. And so actually, I've been encouraging her to do this since last year and stuff. You know what I'm saying? To take care of herself, to do things for herself. Matter of fact, in December, Mrs. Urban she ended up on going to Miami with her family, and I didn't go with her. And to be honest, she wanted me to go with her. She really did want me to go with her, but To be honest, I purposely did not want to go is because I wanted her to do things for herself, and I wanted her to enjoy time with being with herself and doing something that she really wanted to do, and on top of that, spending time with family. That's why I wanted from her. So I wanted her to enjoy that. So she went out to Miami on her own with no children. Nothing like that. I had the children. The children was here with me the whole entire time. I took her to the house and everything. Why? She enjoyed herself. The only time I communicated with her is just letting her know that everything is okay, or just to have conversation with her, just to see how she was doing. Other than that, I didn't call her, I didn't text her, nothing like that, because I wanted her to enjoy herself, to to enjoy this spending time and just enjoying life and enjoying being out there, in the ocean. They went out. She was out on a yacht and everything and stuff. She went out on a yacht and all kind of stuff, just turning up, having a good old time. And then she came back on super refreshed, and I was very happy for real. Very happy. Then she like, babe, you know what? Yeah, we gotta go to Miami for real. I like, yeah, we are. We're gonna go. We're gonna go together. Yeah, so it's already planned that we're gonna go in June. So yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm saying that you got to do things for yourself. Because also, I do this all the time too for myself too. It be times where I literally take myself out to eat. No family, nothing like that. I just go out to eat by myself. I'll go out to the movies by myself. Do things that I enjoy doing, you know, just taking care of myself. Because you have to reward yourself as well too. Because you can't be out here trying to save the world and you can't even save yourself. Say that again, because it's powerful. Can't be out here trying to save the world when you ain't even saving yourself. So you got to take care of yourself. You got to do things that you enjoy too, because that's going to help you with your mental health as well too. Yeah, so that's why I'm encouraging everybody to do this time this year. Just set some boundaries for yourself and really take care of yourself for real. All right. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get ready to go. My lunch break is almost up, so appreciate y'all tuning in. And I know y'all been tuning in to my shows lately and stuff, and y'all like, God damn, Urban, what the hell? Urban going in. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. These upcoming shows that I'm doing, I'm going in because I'm starting to challenge accountability from all these different things that I'm seeing. So that's what that is about, is that I'm just tired. I'm just tired of hearing all the bullshit. I'm tired of hearing all the bullshit. I'm tired of hearing all the excuses. I'm tired of hearing men crying about what women doing. I'm tired of hearing about women crying about what men doing. I'm tired of hearing all that. We done heard all that in 2021, 2022, 2023. We're taking accountability, period. And I'm going to be challenging people on that on my shows in this year, for real, like I'm doing right now. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all again on the next episode. And Constance, you continue to take care of yourself as well too. All right, and y'all be safe and y'all be blessed out here.